Highly. Blessed is the man that worketh not in the counsel of the hidden, nor sitteth in the seat that is scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in this law I say, I did the sunrise and sundown. Him I go there like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth fruit in the season. Him lift never I go wither, and whatsoever him do shall prosper. The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh I like down in the green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I RASTA go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Unu prepareth a table before I in the presence of our enemy them. Unu anointed I head with unu oil. Me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of my life. And I, man, I go dwell in the house of the Lord God, Jack and my way. This is the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. Here we don't criticize, but if we must criticize, it will be for just one reason, on one condition, to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. Here, be warned, we are not neutral. We have taken sides with the truth. And of course, we are the headquarters of the truth. That is why I keep saying, my brother, my sister, we don't do politics here. What we do is called patriotism. Nobody is bigger than the truth. We are rewiring the mindsets of the average Ghanaian, the average African. Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. We are Black Empire TV. And the show is called The Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. Now from the control tower, this is the office of the Patriot. Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. And I'm happy to tell you that we are live on YouTube, live on Facebook. Please follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done that yet. We are also on Instagram as Black Empire Media. We are also on TikTok, Black Empire Media. We are also on X. Oh Lord. Black Empire Media. In fact, it's no longer that blue bird or white bird on a blue background. It's X. My brother, my sister, we are there, live and colored. Make sure you check us there once in a while, and also make sure that you subscribe to all those channels. My brother, my sister, I'm happy to tell you that today we have 3 very important issues to look at. In fact, we have a 4th one, and it's a special one. 3 important issues to look at. The 3rd one is not very important. In fact, the 4th one is not very important. But we need to tackle it so that you will be warned. My brother, my sister, 3 very important issues. The 4th one is dicey. But I need to bring your attention to that. So today we're going to run like the horse so that we'll be able to complete this. By way of introduction. My name, Black RASTA. Now, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot. And each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes, and sizes, aromas, and even flavors. Put aside all their differences and relocate into the black pot, where they are subjected to some good amount of heating. At the end of the day, they produce food in all its sumptuousness and palatability, so that the family may be nourished. That's what we do here. We gather a potpourri of ideas. We sieve all these ideas and pick up the creme de la creme of the ideas and use that for the development of our people, our continent, our land. Is the Black Port, aka Coco Shodomo. And of course, I'm yours truly, Black Rasta. We are supported by Tap Tap Send. Lord God have mercy. Tap Tap Send. If your boss hasn't paid your salaries yet and is abroad, he can still pay your salaries using Tap Tap Send. It's simple. Let your boss download from Google Play and App Store the Tap Tap Send app and can send the money to you in the American dollar or any other such currency from any of these places. The UAE, that's the United Arab Emirates, capital Abu Dhabi. Oh yes, or from America, from Australia, from Canada, from the EU, or maybe from the UK. No problem. You can send any currency and boom, it works. From all these areas. Yes, it works. We give you the best rates. In fact, amazing competitive rates. Wait. Tap Tap Send. A Tap Tap Send is raining amazing rates. Now Tap Tap Send, you just tap tap and send and boom, the next person gets it. But remember to use the promo code Black Rasta. BLAKKRASTA. One word. Remember, the Black is not BLACK. It's BLAKKRASTA. And when you use that promo code, you'll be notified that there's a special bonus for you. And you'll get that bonus. Now your communities in Ghana are being built massively by Tap Tap Send. Go underground and you will see this. That is another reason I love Tap Tap Send. That is why I'm a Tap Tap Sender. So many communities in Ghana and beyond have been built. Sanitary conditions, drainage systems, and much more. Cleanliness in general, Tap Tap Send. Use the promo code Black Rasta so that we can direct Tap Tap Send to your community to help in dealing with this. And you also get some financial bonuses when you use the promo code Black Rasta. It's amazing. In fact, the rates are so amazing. Now you don't have to drive all the way or walk all the way to a certain huge building. Fill lengthy forms before you send money to Ghana. No. In the comfort of your home, you can tap, tap, and send. And when you tap, tap, and send, it's accurate and fast, super fast. And then you build your community on top. My brother, my sister, you are sending money from all these places to Ghana, Australia, Canada, America, the United Kingdom, the EU, and even the United Arab Emirates. This is a Black Port. Remember to use the promo code Black Rasta. One word. Download that and let your family and friends who live in these areas send you money. Belgium, Switzerland, through Tap Tap Send. Let them always download the app. First timers, first Tap Tap Senders would need the promo code in order to make it heavy, right? Make it deliberate. Tell them, say, brother, sister, if you're sending me money, please send it through Tap Tap Send. Download the app and use the promo code Black Rasta. Well, my name Black Rasta, Ghana's #1, Africa's finest. Now, straight to action. Story number 1. And watch the story. Sammy Gyamfi in deeper trouble. How many of us know Sammy Gyamfi? Handsome gentleman, very brilliant upstairs, and he's a brother that I love. In fact, I'm one of his mentees. When he is communicating, in fact, you realize that this is a guy born to communicate. No wonder he's a lawyer by profession. And he's the NDC's chief communicator. In fact, he was one of the biggest reasons his party won power. And I applaud him. A young gentleman at 35. I didn't get this kind of prominence that the gentleman has now and relevance that he has right now. It's arguable though, but I give him all the credit. My brother, he went to school to study. He went to my school, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, studied environmental science, and then boom, he hit it on the nail when he studied law. So he's a lawyer. He's a learned colleague to a lot of people who are lawyers, but he is a colleague who is learned to me because I'm not a lawyer. You understand that? Now, Sammy Gyamfi was seen in a viral video giving out hard currency, American dollars, to somebody. My brother, my sister, many people condemned it. A few hypocrites who do not understand patriotism are supporting this dastardly act. Sammy Gyamfi came with an apology that he was sorry that he did this, but the apology was whack. In fact, that was an insult of an apology from a man who should understand things better. We have discussed this, so I don't want to go too much into it. At the time that the nation is grappling with dealing with the dollar and stabilizing the Ghana cedi, no appointee, no patriotic member of the nation should ever be seen with any other currency, especially the dollar, the pound, and those major currencies, my brother, my sister, except that they are on a plane to those countries. Tanzania has banned the use of American dollars in their country. Many other African countries are following suit. My brother, my sister, in no time, Zimbabwe is going to be on the same trend. Again, Burkina Faso might be on the same tangent soon. And we are busily flaunting the American dollar. The more you use that, the more you make it popular and the more it rises above your city. Remember, we are in Ghana and the only legal tender is the Ghana cedi. May I tell you something else? My brother, my sister, now watch this and watch it attentively. Sammy Gyamfi should have known better. The 8 years of Nana Akufo-Addo and Bawumia gave us nothing but hell. We chased them out and chopped them off like bad habits. Now we brought you in. 4 months in power. You are going around showing dollars all over the place. And some people said it was meant to be private, as he, Sammy Gyamfi himself, claims. So if you do a dastardly act in private, does it stop it from being a dastardly act? He doesn't even understand why people like us, comrades like us, are angry. You should never be seen with the American dollars. Don't even encourage its circulation in the country. Let all eyes be on the cedi. Raise the cedi to the highest level and let us be satisfied with that. And I ask you a question. Trump, if today in America, a member of Trump's team, an appointee, is seen flaunting Chinese yuan on social media or giving to some people some other such currency that is a threat to the American government or economy, what do you think Trump will do? He will chop you off and feed your bones to the dogs. True or false? That Trump's appointees are flaunting the Chinese yuan. That Trump's appointees are flaunting British pounds. It's a joke. It won't happen. My brother, my sister, these are some of the things we have to watch. And Sammy Gyamfi doesn't understand. So if he had done it in private, it would have been okay, right? And I asked them a big question on radio today. My brother, my sister, if he had committed murder in private, would it have been okay? Is there a difference between committing murder in private and in public? Is it the same punishment? Or one is not a crime because it was done in private? Let's be serious. If you understand the tenets and the foundation of patriotism, you will never support Sammy Gyamfi on this. We spoke about it. I love Sammy Gyamfi. I don't want him to be removed. I want him to be there. If I have the opportunity, I might even pay him a visit. If he says he wants to come and pay me a visit, why not? We'll still sit down and talk. I don't envy him. I don't hate him. If I hate is a big word, I love him. I am a mentee of this great guy. But the whip must be cracked. I hear somebody like Ernest Owusu Bempah, some of the low brains that we have in this country. Oh, he has moved with Mahama for long. This is not time to sack him. And I'm like, this guy, does he have brains at all? Satan moved with God for so long. But when Satan misbehaved, God chopped him down to his right level. Loyalty, my brother, my sister, is not necessarily competence. And at the same time, if we bend the rules for people who are close to us, then what are we turning the law into? A donkey, an ass. Better still, an asshole. Let's be careful. Oh, he's been with me for so long. Therefore, if he does something that is detrimental to the growth of the nation, let's let them go by virtue of the fact that they are close to us. It's about Ghana, not about you. My brother, my sister, it is what it is. But the matter hasn't died down yet. A citizen of the nation has written a letter to Shraj, making Gyamfi'S issue even deeper. This is a gentleman. I think I've met him before. My brother, my sister, what is the gentleman saying? Watch this. Shraj petitioned over Gyamfi'S dollar gift to Agrada. Run it, my youth. Watch this. Now, a private Ghanaian citizen, Eric Dumenu Akachi, has formally petitioned the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice Shraj to investigate allegations of corruption involving Gyamfi, the acting chief executive officer of the Ghana Gold Board. Now, the petition, addressed to Joseph Whittal of Shraj, cites a recent incident where Gyamfi was captured on camera gifting dollars to former fetish priestess Patricia Asiedu Esiama Elias Nana Agrada. Now, in the petition, Akachi references Article 41F and Article 218E of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana, asserting his civic duty to report suspected corruption. He alleges that Gyamfi maintains two private accounts, and this is very important, with a bank. A dollar account and a CD account holding over 100 million Ghana cedis, which Akachi claims never recorded substantial inflows prior to Gyamfi'S current role. Jesus have mercy. Did you hear that? Before Gyamfi became the CEO of the Gold Board, he didn't have 100 million Ghana cedis in his CD account. That's what this gentleman is saying. As a public interest advocate, it has come to my attention that the said Gyamfi currently has two private bank accounts with Consolidated Bank, Ghana. One is a dollar account and the other one is a CD account. Further credible intelligence reveals that these two accounts have a whooping sum of over 100 million Ghana cedis as a lodgement in those accounts. It is important to understand that this account, I am reliably informed through credible intelligence that prior to his current position, those accounts never had the said substantial flows, the petitioner noted. Now, the petitioner also questioned the source of these funds, describing the dollar sharing incident on May 10, 2025 as evidence of potential corruption practices. Akachi has therefore called for a full-scale investigation by Shraj into the origins of Gyamfi'S wealth, expressing confidence that the commission will give the matter the attention it deserves. That's Shitaway. I applaud him. We all have to be citizens vigilante. True or false? If before power, you didn't have this amount of money in your account, all of a sudden you have 100 million, over 100 million Ghana cedis in your account. How much is that in American dollars? How much is that in British pounds? So that those who are not Ghanaian and are not used to the Ghana cedi would understand this. It's an allegation. If it is true, then we have to be serious as a nation. He should be able to prove it. I'll tell you something. I was at the British Parliament House. I think they have a special name for it. It's not important now. My brother, my sister, my friend, who is a British citizen and a former ambassador to this country, I went to visit him and he took me to the British Parliament House. number 5 Downing Street. He showed me number 5 Downing Street, where the Prime Minister would come out in and out of. And he told me, Black Rasta is in the conversation. John Benjamin. Those of you who know John Benjamin, there's a photo of me and John Benjamin. Check it up and see if you can find it. And I put it. His John is spelled Jon. John Benjamin. Right? John Benjamin told me, Black Rasta, we take corruption issues seriously in this country. If tomorrow I drive a Bentley to the Parliament House or to my office, I will be investigated immediately. We don't need a citizen to write a letter to any outfit to say, oh, John Benjamin all of a sudden is driving a Bentley. He has to be investigated. He said, Black Rasta, I will have to be able to prove to the authorities that I won a lottery the previous day. Or I got a gift of a Bentley. Did I pay a gift tax on the Bentley? In this country, somebody can be poor today, going around begging for food. The following day, he has a Bentley, he has 10 Range Rovers, he has this, because we believe in the spirit that God can rain wealth on us. We believe in the pot of gold that we see in our dream. So what we can do is to slaughter people's children and use their blood to chase all this. It's a joke. If Sammy Gyamfi went into power with not so much money, and all of a sudden he has so much wealth, we should be able to investigate it. This is John Benjamin. Me and John Benjamin at the British High Commission here in Accra several years back. He was the one who told me this. We take corruption issues seriously. Dash it away. My brother, my sister, that is where we have reached. The citizen has petitioned Shraj. In fact, of late, Shraj does not impress me that much. I remember the Ablakwa issue with Kusi Boateng. They didn't treat it the way I expected them to have done. I believe that they will go into this seriously. And I hope and pray that Sammy Gyamfi would see this as our duty. You'll be shocked that some people would think that we are on a witch hunt. Some people would think that we hate Sammy Gyamfi. Some people might even think that we are envious of him. We are old, 50 years plus, we didn't have this. A 35-year-old has this. God has blessed him and we are jealous. Weak, low minds. Not all of us believe in money. Some of us believe in wealth upstairs and how many people we are able to support with the little we have. I'm not moralizing it on Sammy Gyamfi. Let's make sure that the laws are working and that the people in the village, the little they are supposed to get, no dirty politician denies them of that. A lot of them are drinking dirty water. You are in the city. Even the good water here, you are not drinking. You are drinking bottled water, chilled to capacity. Are you a human being? Do you think about them? It's a black pot. AKA Kukushonomo. And to the brother who sued, or better still, who talked to Shraj about this, I applaud you. We need many more of us to be able to do this, so we have a better nation. When we return, we got more. Let me take another story. Story. Watch this. Watch this. Sammy Gyamfi, CEO of Gold Board, earns 1.5 million annually and receives several benefits. Annually, 1.5 million. So if in a whole year, his salary is 1 million, 1,500,000, 1.5 million. And he all of a sudden, before the salary even started coming properly, he has 1 million in his account. We need to check it out. But let's go through this. Now, the public is very interested in the financial information that has lately surfaced regarding Sammy Gyamfi's position as CEO of Gold Board Ghana Limited. Now, the NDC, that's the National Democratic Congress, communications officer reportedly makes an astounding 1.5 million a year from his job at the private company. So if you divide this by 10, it means that he gets about how much? 15,000, right? 150,000 a month. Am I correct? 125. All right. So that's about 125. If you divide it by 12, am I correct? A year, 125,000. It means he earns more than 100,000. Am I correct? A month. Okay. Now, the amount has shocked and intrigued many Ghanaians about Gold Boss business practices and its relationship to politics. Let's ask ourselves, how much does the president receive in Ghana? Now, the attractive compensation plan offered by Sammy Gyamfi is only one factor. Along with his yearly salary, he reportedly enjoys a number of delectable perks that come with having the best job. These include complete health insurance for himself and his immediate family, first-class international travel benefits, a luxury car allowance, and a sizable end-of-year bonus. According to reports, he's among the highest-paid individuals in Ghana's corporate sector because of all these advantages. Dash it away. I honestly don't have a problem if this is legal. He's a hard-working gentleman, and if he earns 1.5 million Ghana cedis a year, that means every month he earns more than 100,000 Ghana cedis. Do I envy him? No. He went to school. He studied law. He goes from radio station to radio station, talking for the country and talking for his political party. Is he qualified for the job? He studied environmental science. It's possible that he can handle it. Is he corrupt? I don't know. Has he behaved patriotically? For some time, yes. But this Agrada issue is a big question mark on his integrity and also his patriotism. He earns over 100,000 Ghana cedis a month. Specifically, 100,250. Am I correct? My brother, my sister. That's how much they earn. How much does the president earn? Why is the salary this high? Can you explain? It is because of risks. This, that. How much does a doctor earn in Ghana? How much does a nurse earn in Ghana? Why the salary disparages? We need to understand all this. And whose duty is it to explain to people why some people earn more and some earn less? If you study economics, you get to know the time it takes to train to become a professional. If it's long, the longer, the heavier your pay. How many people are in there as professionals? That also counts. If there are a lot of them, your salaries, all other things remaining equal will be low. But if there are only a few professionals, high salaries, because there's a huge demand for you. The supply is weak, it's low, and much more. The risk of being in that profession also counts. That is why soldiers are supposed to take more money. Police are supposed to take more money. Unfortunately, they are not, because the risk involved in their work. Miners are supposed to be paid more because of the risk. But it doesn't take only one factor to determine how much one should be paid. It also includes how long it takes to train the person, how difficult is it, what is the supply like on the market. All these things count. It's the black pot, aka Kokoshownamo, where we speak truth to power. Let's take the second story. And then we will go for a very short break. Ghana's biggest blackmailer. Who is that? Do you know him? There's a guy who is presently blackmailing Ghana. This guy is a dirty blackmailer. See his face like that. That's a blackmailer. He's a son of the late Edubuahin, the biased historian whose works nobody regarded. The Nana Akufo-Addo government put him in a very key position where the Attorney General said he took the advantage to steal from the nation. Several millions of American dollars went down the drain, and now he's holding Ghana by the balls. He says, if you push me, I will reveal a lot of national security details. Run it. Watch this. Everybody may be forced to reveal national security secrets. It's like he's holding a bomb. If you chase me, I will detonate this bomb. These are the threats that push me to even chase you more. Every thief wants to be a blackmailer. Every thief. I took it, but you too, you stole this the other time. You too went and took money here. Does it make your case correct? Run the story, my youth. Watch this. Samuel Atachia, counsel for the embattled former Director General of the National Signals Bureau, Kobna Edubuahin, has hinted that his client may be compelled to disclose classified national security information in order to defend himself in court over allegations of a 7 million fraud involving a cyber security contract. That shit away. Who cares? Who gives a hoot? Rat's backside. What a guan. Look. $7 million. Provide internet for the national security. Listen. Provide internet services for the national security. Because he was the boss of the NSB, he decided to divert the contract to himself, his private company. Can I break it down further? It's like we are asked to supply some kind of things. Let's say food to the schools. And I am the man in charge of procurement, the minister in charge, or the CEO in charge. I have another company that supplies food. So I divert it. This is what? I'm using my position wrongly. Abuse of position. According to Attorney General, that's what he did. The huge contract, he decided that he will divert that. The nation was supposed to provide internet services to this company so that the nation will be able to track national security issues. He used his private company to supply that to the national security and pocketed all the money. Today they arrested him again and is there making noise. If you push me, I will release it. In this country, we have no secret. Everything is in the media. If a dirty MP by name Tim Fogio, some really dirty MP with no morals, can go and say that there's a plane full of cocaine on the tarmac of Ghana, another plane has joined it and they are doing money laundering in this country. And up till now, he has not been released to national security for accountability. I wonder what kind of country I'm on. And he's supposed to be called an honorable. Such an unreverent dishonorable. We don't have secrets. Push the guy. He's a blackmailer. Hey, push him until we see the end of this. And if he has to go and roast in jail, send him there. It's the black pot, aka Kokoshonamo. And here we speak truth to power. When we return, we got more. Hey! Hey! Wayo!
Bawa
The Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo. And here we speak truth to power. Next story, my youth. Watch this. Hey, in court, road minister in bribery scandal. How many of us know the road minister? Do you know him? Minister of Roads and Highways. Is he the one? He's called Dafemiokpo. But is he the roads minister? I'm not too sure. But let's see. Run the story, my youth. Watch this. In thing for your dragged to court by Dafemiokpo over defamation. Ha ha ha. Roxy Nelson Dafemiokpo. That's him. Powerful name. Dafemiokpo. I will find out what that means and tell you later. Run the story. So the member of parliament for South Dai, Roxy Nelson Dafemiokpo, has initiated legal action against his colleague, the member of parliament for Assin South, Reverend John Intim Fojo, seeking compensatory damages for what he describes as defamatory statements made against his person. According to AssassinRadio.com, the lawsuit and the reliefs being sought stem from allegations by Dafemiokpo that his colleague, Ntim Fojo, falsely implied that he, in his capacity as vice chairman of the Committee on Subsidiary Legislation, was involved in a bribery scandal concerning a payment of 360,000 Ghana cedis to the committee for the passage of a legislative instrument. Now, the post, which was made on X, further alleged that the committee misappropriated 49 million Ghana cedis, prompting widespread calls for an investigation. However, the NDC lawmaker, who also serves as the chief whip of the majority speaker in parliament, has dismissed the allegations as baseless, malicious, and injurious to his reputation. So he's not road minister. Make it chief whip in bribery scandal. NDC chief whip. NDC chief whip in bribery scandal. Right? And then it will be better for us. Now, in his suit, he argues that the post made by Ntim Fojo has led to a loss of public confidence in him. He further emphasized the severity of the damage caused, citing emotional distress, economic harm, and professional disruption. That's right. The lawmaker is seeking additional reliefs, requesting the court to declare that the statement made by Ntim Fojo are defamatory, false, and malicious. Woo! He is also asking for an apology and retraction of the statements and various forms of damages, including general, aggravated, and punitive damages. Furthermore, he is demanding that the court imposes both an interlocutory and a perpetual injunction to prevent Ntim Fojo from making any further defamatory statements against him, the report said. Dash. This guy is unreverent and he is dishonorable. The NPP thinks that they have somebody. Anytime I look at this guy's face, it reminds me of fufu that has not been eaten for 3 days and has been put there and is getting rotten. That's what I see of this guy. He smells of lack of wisdom. He smells of unpatriotism. He smells of negligence, irresponsibility, and carelessness. This guy. I've never heard of him till this cocaine scandal. And he's so irresponsible. The Parliament House is not bringing him to book. They went to arrest him, and hooligans of his party came together, shielded him from lawful detention. Yet they claim they are lawmakers. Well, I'm glad that the laws would begin to work properly. Let's go to court. Let's see what is happening. Let's see who is right, and let's see who is wrong. That's my way. It's the Black Pot. When we return, we'll take your messages and we close with a final statement. Hiya! Wayo! Wayo!
Skipper George.
Blackpot. Coco show, man.
It's the Black Pot, aka Coco Show, man. Here we speak truth to power. Let's see your comments. It's raining heavily right here in Accra, Ghana. Heavy rains. Woo! Ben Brown says, holla, Black. Anyone supporting Sammy Gyamfi'S actions? Substitute Sammy Gyamfi with a Nigerian politician doing that. Does anyone think now that a Nigerian politician is doing it is good? To my darling says, I hope JM gives him a second chance, but this should be a lesson too. Of course, I want him to have a second chance. If you ask me, I would say they should suspend him for a couple of months, 2 months, 3 months, to show that JM truly wants to see patriotism work properly. Sweet Papito says, hey, come here, boy. Abna says, Black, please let's advocate for the use of foreign currency. Some landlords are taking dollars for rent on our land, which is a shame. Okay, I think you wanted to say, let's not advocate for the use of foreign currency, all right? The same thing that we're talking about. It's wrong. Some hotels are even charging in dollars. I went to, what's the name of the place? This church building to shoot a video. Anakazo at Eburi area there. And they were also charging in dollars. But they will give you an option to pay in the Ghana equivalent. But they will first quote the dollar and then the Ghana equivalent. It means they're charging dollars. Why don't you say, oh, it's Ghana cedis, it's like this. But if you want to pay in dollar to we can, which is wrong. The only legal tender in that country called Ghana is the Ghana cedi. Why dollar? Why dollar? Anakazo. Nana Owahini Echampon says, Kweku Shudaman. Ja. Alaji Bako says, thank you. Zion Genesis says, correct. Omaimba Nana Nyansayini Angwa says, Wayo, Black Rasta. Prince Bature Mohammed Isaka says, bro, God bless you and your family. Thank you. And God bless you too, my brother. Prince Bature Mohammed Isaka, he says, God bless us. We are also blessing you. Nana Nyansayini Angwa Omaimba says, good evening, Black. As much as I don't support public officials spreading money on lazy people at events, I will urge Ghanaians to forgive Sammy Gyamfi, Esquire. We were in this country when dollar went all the way to 17 Ghana cedis, not knowing NPP government appointees hiding them under their chamber pots to make sacrifices for business people. Okay, to make it scarce for business people, right? Anyway, today is the 13th of May 2025, and where is Kenufori Ata? Ghana for accountability. So when you have the money and you are hiding it, let's not go too much into it. Send your messages in, we shall take the second part. Next story. UK closes gates on Ghana. This is the final story, right? Hey, this is the United Kingdom. And this is the passport. Right now, are you aware that if you are not a university graduate, you can't go to the UK? If you are not a university graduate, you can't go to the UK. Are you aware that as a Ghanaian, if you don't speak some level of English, you can't go to England? Are you aware? So graduates, non-graduates, watch this. Details of UK's new draconian immigration policies that will affect Ghanaians. Run it. Now, the British government has outlined a number of immigration policies which are aimed at restricting access to the country. These are new immigration policies which, in the words of the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, are aimed at ending Britain's open borders experiment. Will stop the influx of lower paid workers from other countries, including Ghanaians, from entering the European country. Prime Minister Starmer, in a post shared on X on May 13, that's today, 2025, said that the move will help in fixing the British immigration system and restoring control of the borders of the country. These radical immigration reforms, which have been shared on the UK government website and by the Prime Minister on his X handle, include an increase in skill acquired to travel to the UK and a ban on the issuance of social care visas. So social care. A lot of our nurses were going there to do social care. Now they say no. We have had enough. Go. Now the UK government has explained that new requirements on employers to boost domestic training will end the reliance on international recruitment, restoring order to a failed system that saw net migration quadruple between 2019 and 2023. And these are some of the things. Number one, only Ghanaian graduates can travel to the UK. Flip it. Only Ghanaian. Two, any Ghanaian traveling to the UK must have a basic understanding of the English language. So if you speak only Chi, you can't go to the UK. If you speak Gruni, Frafra, forget it. Aibe, Ewe, forget it. You must speak English. This is serious. Hey. Now, thirdly, increase the time needed to gain British citizenship. It means that if it used to be 5 years or 10 years, now it will be 20 years for you to call yourself a citizen. 4, Ghanaians barred from UK social care visas. We mentioned it earlier. Flip the page. Flip it again. Student visa restriction. Ghanaians who wish to study in the UK would also be affected by the new restrictions. The new immigration policies will reduce the period foreign students can stay in the UK to only 18 months. 18 months, you know how many years? How many years? 1 year, 6 months. 1.5 years. We will introduce new interventions for sponsors who are close to failing their sponsor duties, including placing them on an action plan designed to improve their compliance and imposing limits on the number of new flip. All this. Let's build our country. Let's have everything that we need. Respect our teachers. Educate them properly. Our nurses, our doctors. Get state-of-the-art hospitals so that we don't need to be forced to speak another man's language before we go to their country. Imagine we also said anybody entering Ghana must speak Gruni. No foreigner will be able to enter this country. You see a white man speaking Gruni. They are building their country. You are forced to learn their language to make their language more popular. We are busy in this country sharing dollars, promoting other people's culture and country and heritage and economy. And some people think that there's no problem. They are idiots. This is the white man in England telling you if you don't speak his language, you can't come. And that if you are not a graduate, you shouldn't try to come there. And that if you are paid less than the average British person, you can't enter his country. At least it will help us go to school. It will help us learn the English language and throw away the Chi, throw away the Dagbani and the rest. You want to go to England, right? You have to be a graduate. Go to school. Speak English like Eko Tibrofo. In those days, in the days of slavery, they made sure those who were able to speak English, they treated them differently from the rest of the slaves. Did you know that? Did you know that? They are bringing back the same thing. If you can speak English, they realize that African countries are beginning to say, hey, we won't speak English anymore. We are going to speak our language and make it our national language. Say, hey, speak your national language. You can't come into our country. And because their country is heaven, you can't go there. You have to try to go there. Speak English, go to school, get your degree before you get a pedigree worthy of going to the UK. We are doomed. For me, I clap for them. Hey, England, you are smart. Can we do that in our country? Which British man will hang himself because he didn't get a visa to come to Ghana? But we do that. Which British man will go to church for them to pour anointing oil into his mouth for him to get a visa to Ghana? If he goes to the embassy and wants a visa, if you say no, he will go to a bar and drink alcohol and dance with his girlfriend. He will go home and have sex and sleep and laugh at you. After all, he's coming to spend in your country. I rest my case. It's the Black Port, aka Kokoshonamo. And here we speak truth to power. Let's take your final messages and we are done. Regina Adole says, hello, my Black Rasta. Hello, my Regina Adole. How are you doing? Ben Bros says, if Edu Bohemia was in Russia, just saying those words, they will find him swimming with the fishes in the sea. The next day, Russia has no time for idiots. To say that you are going to reveal national security issues, blah, blah, blah. All right, you become a fish the next day. Abena says, we must ban people from using dollars in the country. We are Ghanaians and must use our own Ghana cedis and respect our national flag. The cedi is equivalent to the flag. They show the sovereignty of the nation. You are there showing dollar. Ben Brown says, Abena, definitely agree. We are in Ghana. Ghanaian cedi is our national currency, not the US dollar. Abena says, Ben Brown, I thank you. Abena is right. Right now, some illiterate chiefs, I don't want to mention the towns, but soon I will. You go to them, you want a piece of land to build a school. Say, we know, $20,000. If you look at the math with which he's mentioning the dollar, it's like you should deteat him and send him into the sea for fishes to feed on him. Meanwhile, such a dirty chief has done nothing for his town. He knows the dollar. Such idiots. Kambadi Samsidi says, despite the bravery of Sammy Gyamfi, he's very wrong in the sad part. It's wrong. And the sad part was the use of US dollars in the video. Seriously, leadership is wisdom, not age. We love Sammy Gyamfi, but he's wrong. I don't know if to call this bravery. I think it's foolhardiness or ignorance. Muftau Adule says, good evening, Black Rasta. Watching you live from Tripoli. Kojo Morrison says, Black Rasta, please, what's your full name? And are you a Ghanaian? Hey, also. Hey, this question at this time. My brother, simple Google. Black Rasta, BLAKKRASTA. Google, all my information is there. Nothing is hidden. Some people hide their ages. I don't. It's glory to the Most High. Okay, are we done for the day? Hey, more messages. Okay. I want to appreciate you. I want to say thank you. Remember, tap, send. Tell your families abroad, your business partners, and so on and so forth to send you money using tap, send. Just download the app from Google Play and also from App Store. And then when you send, use the promo code Black Rasta. And remember, Black Rasta is one word, you get a big bonus. And it's raining amazing rates right on tap, send. Well, my name is Black Rasta. I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you and I love you. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Tomorrow would be the last show I'll be doing because I'm taking a trip outside the country. I'm traveling out for a few concerts left, right, and center, and a few other engagements. I will return after 3 weeks. My producer, Lord Asori Batanda, will take over this when I'm away. Tomorrow I shall introduce him and he will take you through. He's a very conscious brother and he will speak both English and Twi, mix them up so that he can spread the message better. He has his own style. Stay with him till we return. It's the Black Port, aka Kokoshonamo. Tomorrow will be the final day till I take that short leave. Until then, hey, wayo, wayo.